The alarm has officially sounded in Charlotte. With the Panthers' pass rush again near the bottom of the league, GM Dan Morgan has reopened the playbook and the phone lines. League sources confirm the team is quietly monitoring 3 high-end edge rushers, each facing uncertain contract situations with their current clubs. The mission is simple: find an immediate difference maker without mortgaging the future. With the trade deadline approaching, the question inside the building is no longer if but who. Stay tuned and hit like to keep getting exclusive insider updates on what's brewing behind the scenes in Carolina. Kayvon Thibodeaux has quietly emerged as one of the most intriguing names linked to the Carolina Panthers as trade chatter heats up across the league. According to multiple league insiders, including people close to the Giants' front office, New York has fielded exploratory calls regarding the 24-year-old edge rusher, and Carolina is one of the teams believed to have at least checked in. Inside the Panthers building, the sense is that Dan Morgan is actively exploring all avenues to boost a pass rush that, through 6 games, sits near the bottom of the NFL in total sacks. With just 5 quarterback takedowns so far, the pressure to generate disruption is mounting, and sources indicate that Morgan's staff has been evaluating both veteran and emerging options on the trade market. Thibodeaux' situation is particularly interesting because of New York's depth at the position. After extending Brian Burns earlier this year and investing in rookie Abdul Carter, the Giants may have the flexibility to move Thibodeaux for offensive help. Internal sources suggest the Giants have quietly gauged the market for a young wide receiver who could grow alongside rookie quarterback Jackson Dart. That's where Carolina potentially fits. The Panthers are loaded with young, developmental receivers, but lack a proven defensive finisher off the edge. From a fit standpoint, Thibodeaux' athletic profile and motor align perfectly with Ejiro Evero's hybrid defensive scheme, which prioritizes versatility and length in its edge defenders. Meanwhile, Trey Hendrickson's name has also surfaced. The Bengals' veteran pass rusher is one of the most consistent producers in football, registering 39 sacks over his last 40 games. But according to team insiders, Cincinnati is reluctant to part ways with him unless the compensation is significant, a 2026 first-rounder and a young defensive piece, per The Athletic's Diana Rossini. That's a steep price for a Panthers team still rebuilding its roster and looking to retain future draft capital. However, if the Bengals' season continues to spiral with Joe Burrow sidelined, those conversations could become more realistic. The same goes for Miami's Jalen Phillips, who's playing on his 5th-year option and could become expendable if the Dolphins decide to reset financially after a turbulent start. According to people familiar with the situation, Carolina's scouts have already done film work on both Hendrickson and Phillips, preparing for possible midseason opportunities. From what I've gathered, the internal debate in Carolina centers on timing, whether the team should swing aggressively now or wait until the offseason to invest in a premier edge rusher. Some voices inside the organization believe the pass rush could improve organically as rookies Nick Scorton and Princely Umanmielen gain experience, especially with Patrick Jones II gradually earning more snaps. Others, however, argue that the defense's inability to close out games will continue to cost them, and that adding a proven sack artist could stabilize the unit immediately. The feeling inside the building is that if the right trade value appears, something short of a first-rounder, Morgan won't hesitate to pull the trigger. In the case of Jalen Phillips, the appeal lies in upside. He's still only 25 and when healthy, flashes elite traits that fit the Panthers' long-term vision. Sources close to the Dolphins say Miami might entertain offers if the season slides off course, particularly since they face difficult financial decisions next spring with Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Waddle, and Jevon Holland all approaching new deals. A move for Phillips would carry some medical risk given his past injuries, but Carolina's staff reportedly views his skill set as scheme-perfect for Evero's system. On the flip side, Hendrickson would bring instant production and leadership, but his contract and age, he turns 31 before next season, make him a short-term fix. People familiar with Carolina's front office philosophy emphasize sustainability over splash moves, so unless the price drops significantly, the Panthers are more likely to pursue a younger option. Thibodeaux, despite being inconsistent at times, offers the blend of youth, pedigree, and potential that could justify a bold move. If New York indeed seeks receiver help, a player like Jonathan Mingo or Terrace Marshall Jr. could headline a reasonable package without jeopardizing the team's draft flexibility. Ultimately, the next few weeks will define the Panthers' approach. If the pass rush continues to falter and the team remains competitive in the NFC South, expect Morgan to at least make exploratory calls on all 3 names. As one league source told me, they know they can't go through another season at the bottom in sacks, something's got to give. So what do you think? Should the Panthers make a move for one of these edge rushers now, or stay patient and build from within? Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this update with other Panthers fans. The next few weeks could get very interesting in Carolina.